Why, hello there. If you've been following my journey at all, you know that I am on a GLP-1. You already know that. It's no secret. I don't hide it. I started June 19th of 2024 after I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes and insulin-resistant PCOS the same day, right? Because lucky me, we don't do anything in between. We do everything really big around here, right? So prior to that, I had lost 120 pounds on my own. And for the last year of that journey, I was kind of stuck losing the same 5 pounds for 6 months. And then I finally got the last 5 pounds off towards the end of that 6 months. And then from pretty much January all the way through until I started Mounjaro, I could not lose a single ounce more. Nothing. Not a gram, nothing. I was stuck. But I keep it real around here. There's no shame. There's no shortcuts. There's only truth here. I don't lie to you. I could have easily just started the GLP-1 and kept it to myself. I could have kept coming here and telling you guys what was happening with the weight itself. I didn't even have to tell you it was a GLP-1. I could have just told you that I was taking a medication and one of the side effects of said medication could be weight loss. So I could not contribute all weight loss to myself because I'm always honest with you guys and I'm real. And I don't sell anything. But if I was going to sell you something that had to do with weight loss, it had to do with health, it had to do with, that, why would I not be honest with you? We got to talk about a situation that's been rubbing a lot of people the wrong way. Janelle Rohner, a weight loss coach and influencer, mostly known on TikTok and Instagram. She has about 60,000 subscribers here on YouTube, which is not, it's not a little bit of amount, right? Like that's a lot of people. But on TikTok and Instagram, well, on TikTok, she has about 5.5 million subscribers. And then Instagram, let's just call it another 500,000 because I don't remember what the number is, but it's a lot, right? Her reach is quite far. I'd call it easily 6.5 million people that she is able to influence. So she's facing backlash because she's promoting lifestyle-based coaching well on a GLP-1. So let's unpack it, but no dragging, no drama, just perspective. So who is Janelle Rohner? Here's the quick rundown. She built her platform posting weight loss content, low-carb recipes, Trader Joe's hauls, and calorie-friendly meals. Over time, she started offering coaching programs for $200 each, touting an ability to help women lose weight through food choices, accountability, and mindset. She came off like a regular woman putting in the work, right? She was putting in the grind, white knuckling it through this. She was relatable and down to earth. But the thing is, she marketed that success coming strictly from lifestyle changes. That is where people started raising eyebrows. So what happened? Over time, people noticed that her results began to seem just a little bit faster, sharper, like something changed. Something must have shifted in her mind, right? Like suddenly she must have been stricter on her food choices. She must have hit the gym harder. She works as a registered nurse. Maybe she's picking up shifts that is causing her to move more. Then the rumors began. People started accusing her of using a GLP-1, like semaglutide, tirzepatide, and at some point, it became pretty clear. She had in fact been on a GLP-1. Yet she was still actively coaching as if her results were strictly from her meal prepping, walking, and willpower. Period. That's it. No medicinal help. No tools whatsoever. No bariatric surgery, no GLP-1, no phendimetrazine, no phentermine. Nothing. Nothing but sheer Janelle. Now I say this with love. You guys know I'm on a GLP-1 myself. Contrary to popular belief, I know that it's not magic. You still have to put in the work. But let's not pretend These medications help a ton. They seriously kick it up a whole other notch. They change your appetite, your cravings, even your relationship with food. That's not a detail you should just leave out, especially when you're teaching other people how to do what you did. If I sat here and told you the only thing that I did was go low carb, train like a beast, and drink my water, 200 plus pounds down, and I never bothered to tell you that my last 80 pounds lost after an entire year of struggling with 5 flipping pounds was done with the GLP-1, I would be disgusted in myself, to be honest with you. I know I don't need to come here and tell you. You don't have to tell anybody if you're on a medication. But here's the thing. I actively choose to share my journey with you. I come out here every week and I talk about what I'm doing. And if I conveniently left that part out, that's not being honest. It's disrespectful to you, quite frankly. So here's where the frustration comes in. It's not that she used a GLP-1, because that is her business and her business alone. If she didn't want to share that, she didn't have to. But it's the fact that she was monetizing food prep, workout, mindset, period. She was charging people $200 a pop to shill that to them, while she herself couldn't succeed like that. She needed the additional help of a GLP-1, and there's no shame in that. But there is shame in you going around telling somebody that I did it this way and you can too, and conveniently leaving out the biggest tool in your toolbox. To sit there and tell people you just got to try harder, when in fact you couldn't make it work by trying harder. And you have clients that are paying you, thinking they could get the same result on willpower alone. That's not empowering women. It's not empowering anyone. It's misleading. It's downright disgusting. It really leaves people wondering, why isn't this working for me? Why can't I get those same results? What am I doing wrong? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Why is it that this person that I'm following, that I'm trusting, that I'm paying, can do it and I can't? What's wrong with me? Okay, so the reactions online have been pretty mixed, to be honest. There's some people out there who's like, she doesn't owe you an explanation. That's her personal medical information and she doesn't need to provide it to you. And look, I really do get that. Nobody owes the internet anything. But this wasn't just about her journey. This was about her business, a program, a product. Some were hurt. They were betrayed and confused. Because when you're struggling with your weight and suddenly you see somebody who's in the same shoes as you, it gives you hope. They become your guide and your coach because you pay them to. And yet they weren't being fully honest with you. That's like if right now, this isn't about cancel culture. This is really just about accountability. What she did is despicable. It's caused people to no longer have faith in themselves, to believe that they are not enough. They were doing something wrong. This goes way beyond Janelle. The truth is, a lot of creators are secretly on a GLP-1, and I'm not knocking it. I am too. These meds are a powerful tool, especially for those of us that struggle with PCOS, insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, certain eating disorders, food addiction, compulsive overeating, and honestly, just lifelong struggles with weight. What I am saying is this. If you're building a business around your personal transformation, you're selling courses, meal plans, coaching. You owe it to your audience to be honest. You owe it to share with them everything that you're doing, including using a GLP-1 or, I mean, really, if somebody came out here and they suddenly said, I lost 300 pounds and I did it naturally, but they had bariatric surgery, they had gastric sleeve and cut off half their stomach, how is that helping anyone? I'm on Mounjaro. I also move my body. I do my best to eat strategically. I fight cravings. I actively seek mental health therapy. You guys know I go to therapy every single week to work on my relationship with food, my addiction to food, my over compulsive behaviors with food, my binge eating disorder. I'm putting in the work in here. That's me doing this in here. That's me in here. But this guy right here, this guy, I could not have gotten off the last 80 pounds without this guy right here. And I wouldn't be able to get off the additional 150 pounds that I'm trying to get off without this guy right here. And if I came here every single week and told you guys, I'm 200 pounds down, 250 pounds down, 300 pounds down, 350 pounds down now, and I did it all naturally. And you can too. All you have to do is buy my course and do what I do. But I never tell you about this guy. Charlie Holmes, I just can't even with that. Like for real, I cannot comprehend what went through her mind to do that. The next time she comes out here and she tries to tell you this Dr. Jart Cicapair cream works beautifully. It's magic. How am I going to believe her? How's anybody going to believe her? And to be honest, I do love this Dr. Jart Cicapair cream. But it's not magic. It's not the best thing I've ever used. But I use it and I do enjoy it. But it isn't what's clearing up my rosacea. It isn't what's clearing up my hormonal acne. I'm on spirulactin, 50 milligrams every single night. I take an oral medication to help with my hormonal acne every night. On top of that, I use tretinoin, 0.05%, 5 nights a week now. I'm using azelaic acid, 15%. I'm using Metrogel, which don't even ask me how to really say Metrodolzol or something like that. I think it's 0.75% cream. And I'm also using cilantro, which is 1% evermycin cream. All 4 of those things are prescription medications that I have to go see a dermatologist and pay a lot of money to go see that dermatologist. Turn around and go to the pharmacy and pick up these medications that I spend $40 on with these medications alone. That's what's helping. I forgot. I also pay for the spirulactin. It's something like $15 for 3 months. So I pay like another $5. So $45 a month that I'm paying to help clear up my hormonal acne. But if I sat here and told you this right here is the magic key, this guy right here, and if you pay me, you can clear yours too. But I wasn't telling you about the rest. That's not cool at all. But I would love to know if you know anything about this. I just want to know, what do you think? Was this a case of private medical information being taken out of context? Or was it a scam coach not being real about her methods? At the end of the day, this whole situation is a reminder that we deserve transparency from people that we follow online, especially when money's involved. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you are on a GLP-1 like I am, or considering a GLP-1, this road is not easy, but it is worth it. I'd love to hear all about how your week is going. Go ahead and leave it in the comments down below. You guys already know I love to hear good, bad, ugly. I just want to be here to support you the way that you support me. I want to give you your digital hugs. You know what? I give you 2 digital hugs and squeeze you a little tighter today, because that's kind of gross. Like, honestly, it's really bothering me to my core, so much so that I had a video already uploaded. It was already, it's been edited. It's sitting there queued to post tomorrow for you. Well, today, while you're watching on Friday. But I had to stop what I was doing and come over here and film this because I was so disgusted by what I heard. Let's go ahead and leave a shot emoji in the comments down below. Let me know you made it this far. I'll see you guys soon.